Hey guys, how's it going? Can you guys hear me? First of all, I'm going to assume you can, but I'm going to keep on going. Man, it's been quite a little bit of time since I've done a stream, at least a solo stream on my own. Been pretty busy with school stuff. Just got back from a external rotation, so I spent some time in a community health clinic, just doing dentistry, and that was a lot of fun. But I was away from my normal stream setup. But I am back now. And I just wanted to come on this Sunday night, chat with you guys before I head off to bed and prepare for the week coming up. Just check in, see how you guys are doing. I mean, so much has happened since I streamed last time. Pulsechain freaking on a tear, going up, and up, 50% over sack price. Now we're retracing a little bit. Looks like we may retest sack price again. HOA been on a freaking absolute tear. Freaking crazy, man. That's been absolutely nuts. Super happy for the Tang Gang and everybody in there. Some cool NFTs dropped in the Tang Gang stuff, so that's pretty cool. Pulse domain launched, which is amazing. I have my little thing in the description box below, cryptosloth.pls.fyi. So go check that out. Actually, I'll show that to you guys in a minute. But yeah, so this live stream is going to be dependent on you guys. I want you guys to ask me questions. What's been on your mind? What do you want to know more about? This time is yours, guys. So excuse me, whatever you want to talk about, I will do my best to give you a somewhat intelligent answer. But yeah, I really hope you guys are doing well, and I'm excited just to connect with you guys again publicly on stream. And I bought something new that I want to have a chance to try out today on stream as well. So I want to see how that works out. So if I get a chance to use it, you guys will get to be the first to see it. But yeah, so we got a couple people in live tuning in right now. We got some people popping into the stream already. DeFi Crypto Alliance with Corey Geary. What's up, my man? I hope you're doing well, man. I know you and Dana are working hard, doing those daily live streams every day. Very impressed. I need to take some notes. The Godfather J6. What's up, buddy? Much love to you, man. And we have our first question from the man Axis Alive. So he wants to know about my position on Calm. Thoughts? Any edge you might see that others don't? Yeah, so I think Calm is a very interesting token. And for those of you who don't know, it's a incentive token that is built on top of Hex, somewhat analogous to Hedron, actually, where you get more Calm the longer, and I also assume the more that you stake. The difference between, say, Calm and Hedron, for example, is that you don't get your Calm until the end of the stake. You don't get 75% of your Calm till your end of your stake, and 25% is paid up to you upfront when you create the stake. If you make a medium-term stake, it really isn't paying you that much Calm, but the longer-term stakes can pay a significant amount of Calm. And so this creates an interesting dynamic where the Calm token's distribution model is based off the T-share as well as the length of time. But much of that inflation, 75% of it, is delayed out into the future. Pretty long, too, because it's only the long stakes that get a decent amount of Calm token. And so this created this interesting scarcity dynamic with it, where you get this, like, I guess you can think of it like a rebate. You get like a 25% rebate in the Calm token paid up front. And I can't remember who it was, but he calls it the secret weapon of Hex, where essentially if the price of Calm can come like high enough, where like, hey, what if you made a 5555 stake, you got 25% of the value of your stake immediately back up front. What if you got 50% back? What if you got 100% back, right? Like that would incentivize people to stake Hex for a longer period of time, locking it up, which is generally good for price. And so, I think the scarcity of the token has made it a decent speculation play that other people are going to realize, like, oh, hey, like this token is like kind of scarce. And if I get my position in now, the inflation will only be dependent on new stakes being created that are long stakes in the first place. And so I don't know if this is something that other people don't see. I think a lot of people see this. I personally don't have a position in COM. I'm not super interested in grabbing a position, but that doesn't mean there isn't opportunity there. I think, and I haven't looked at the total supply. I know it's in like the quadrillions. It's a stupid amount, and that can be kind of like a red herring. It's like, oh, it's not really scarce, but like, it's all relative to each other. So like, I would look up like, hey, how much does it take to get a whale position? How much does it take to get a shark, dolphin, etc., and see if that's within your budget for, as somebody would say, lotto ticket plays. I think it's perfectly legitimate, and I'm really interested to see if it pays out. The big thing about like the quote unquote secret weapon that makes me wonder is like, someone has to put up the money to pay the new stakers when they sell their COM, right? So it's like, is there enough incentive for people to be providing that exit liquidity for new stakers? I don't know. Like the money has to come from somewhere. Someone has to put it up. And so if it happens, I'd be super happy. I mean, more hex locked up, higher hex prices is good for all of us, good for our hex bags, Pulsechain, PulseX, Ink, Hedron, Icosa bag. So I'm all for it. It's just not something I've focused on super much lately. But yeah, decent scarcity supply mechanism, interesting dynamics with hex, derives its value from the T-share. It's interesting. All right. What else we got? We got Flat Earth Underground. What is up, buddy? I hope you're doing well. Okay. Can you ask the wizard if we can stake eHex on Pulsechain via HMI? Yeah. So that's an interesting concept that Alex has been playing around with in his head, but also he's put some teasers out on the Telegram. And so the general idea would be, it's like, well, what if you could stake your hex on Pulsechain in a, like, maybe I don't think it's a group, but if you can get enough stakes to get, I don't really know how this works, so I'm kind of talking out of my ass here, guys. But there's a mechanic. Yeah, let me start here. There's a mechanic for when hex stakes end. When you end a hex stake, that you can do some interesting maneuvers to decrease the cost for like subsequent hex stakes within a specific block. And let me make that a little bit more. A little bit more concrete. So when a hex stake goes up on a block for to end the stake, the S load, or like the way it calculates it, is like it calculates all the days that have been that have been served and calculate the payout based on those days, right? Well, 90% of those calculations are done by the first stake that exists within a block. So say you have 2 or 3 stakes that are ending in the same block. Well, the 2 other stakes at the end of that first stake get the benefit of all of the calculations that were done on by that first hex stake. So all the subsequent stakes essentially get a 90% discount on the gas fees because of all the calculations done on the front end. And so if you were able to bundle a bunch of stakes together within the same block that end around the same time, then theoretically you could decrease the gas fee by about 90%. A little bit less than that, but generally that's what it could be. Let's see. Now, that's the idea that Alex is playing with, where maybe there's a way that you could stake eHex on Pulsechain, be able to take advantage of that mechanism in order to decrease the gas cost that it would take to end the stake over on Ethereum. I don't know exactly how it works, but as soon as we get those mechanics and he talks about it, I'm definitely going to be talking about it a lot more in here because it's pretty cool. He also talked about some like cross-chain like a peer-to-peer thing where it's like, hey, if you put up ETH on Ethereum and you put Pulse up on Pulsechain and like you want to exchange between the two, like that, those funds somehow could be used to like do the bridging and like do the gas fees for the end stakes, something along those lines. I'm not super clear on it, so like I wouldn't take my word on all of this. I should actually probably go back in the Telegram and read up on it, but it's really cool. And I think there's another group is like HexPay. So there's some other dev team that knows about this accounting kind of mechanism for ending hex stakes and have tried to take advantage of it already. So it's not like a big secret that Alex has discovered on its own. But I'm excited to see like what his ideas are on like being able to put utility of eHex on Pulsechain. I think that would be really interesting. bro BitBoy 100 to be buddy with the Pulsechain community. Are you buying it? I mean, like, I've never been a huge fan of BitBoy myself. I've never watched him. I think when I was first getting into crypto, I came across some of his videos, and they weren't super interesting to me. I didn't really learn a lot, so I haven't really been following him. Generally, more attention on Pulsechain, more adoption is better for price, is better for all of us. So from that angle, it's not that big of a deal, but like, I would just kind of move on. I would just consume stuff with caution. He's never been somebody that I've taken crypto advice from, or I've learned anything about crypto from. Not to say he doesn't have anything to learn from it. It's just his style of presentation and the things he was offering like didn't really speak to me. So I never really watched him all that much. So I think we're going to probably see a lot of people come to Pulsechain that were against Pulsechain previously. And I'm not opposed to that idea. I think we should welcome people with open arms. Pulsechain is our sandbox. We want people to come in. Obviously, we shouldn't endorse scams, like blatant scams. And anybody who does blatantly scam people, we should make it public and, make sure that those people don't get attention. But for the most part, people capitulating into Hex, I think, is a good thing. And not only that, BitBoy's kind of having a rough time, it seems like. Having lost being part of like the official BitBoy business. He's kind of on his own now, not with the brand that he originally built. And so maybe part of his plan to regain an audience is to tap into the Pulsechain audience, right? Because we have a very strong social presence within the Pulsechain ecosystem. Tons of influencers, tons of content creators, tons of builders, tons of devs, lots of ways to interact with the protocol, not just on a blockchain level, but also on a social level. And so maybe part of his rebuilding scheme is to tap into that community, which from a strategic standpoint is a probably good move from his perspective. But if Dixon, if this isn't something, if he's not somebody you're interested in, just don't give him any attention. It's not that big of a deal. What's up, Hex S? Good to see you, buddy. It was great to talk to you early today. I hope you're doing well. Let's see, Dixon. Sooner or later, he's about to shill us something or ask for money or something. It's 1,000% coming. Well, Dixon Sider, you read my mind. I'm absolutely going to show you something because I do offer a paid Telegram group in the form of a monthly subscription. And so if you wanted to put me on, and I appreciate you giving me the perfect segue into it. I always find it hard to transition into advertising my products. So I appreciate that, buddy. But yeah, so for $97 a month, you can essentially put me on retainer, and I'll share the screen with you guys really quickly. Let's go here. Boom. Yeah, so for $97 a month, you can essentially put me on retainer to run any strategies by, use me as a sounding board, whatever you might need. If you need any help with something, this is basically the rate that I charge monthly to put myself on retainer. And so if you want to join a tight-knit community of people who are looking to go into the bull market looking to go into the bull market and working with each other to make as much money as we possibly can, strategize, look into protocols, yield farming, liquidity providing. This is how you can do it. When you sign up, you get access to my 2-day fundamentals course. And you also get access to weekly community calls. They're all recorded. So if you miss one live, you're able to be you're able to watch them back. And then, of course, you get access to me in the DMs, all for the price of $97 a month. So if that's something you're interested in, if you want a community to go into this bull market with, and you value my opinions and you value my perspective on things, that's how you can get direct access to me. So yeah, that's the show for the day. Maybe one more at the end, just for good measure. Crypto Bigfoot, what's up, buddy? How you doing? I hope you're doing well, man. Dixon Sider asks, can you teach us how to set limit orders on Pulsechain? Yes, I can. All right, let me pull up Omnis, because that is where the limit orders are. Let me connect my wallet off screen really quickly. All right, and let me pull this over to my other screen. Move my water to this side. High production quality we got over here, guys. All right. And then let me stop sharing this screen. All right. So this is the Omnis website. And this is where you can set limit orders on Pulsechain right here. And so let's zoom out a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. I accept everything. I assume all risk. And so let's say we wanted to go Pulsechain into DAI. Let's say we want to sell a limit order to sell Pulsechain. You know, I'll put in the 10,000 Pulsechain that I have. And let me put this website in the chat right now so that you guys have it. There you go. And so, you know, right now, I'm looking to sell at a price 0.5% above the current price. Now, we can start scaling this up, and it goes all the way up to 100%. Of course, you're able to do more if you want. Let's say you wanted to get 5. You know, this is more than 100%, but you can go above the 100%. The sliding scale is just the percent that you might want. And so let's just do 100%. I want to sell this 10,000 Pulse for $2.34, but the current price is $1.17. Just do place an order, and the get it's over here. I'll pay the gas fee. And then that will go through. Yes, Alan. Limit order slider optimized to sell on a double. Hey, man, you know, everyone's trying to sell on that double, baby. We don't get anything more than a 2x here in crypto. All right. So once that goes through, then it's going to show up. There we go. Then it's going to show up down here. So from 1,000 Pulse, we're going to get 2.3 DAI, 2.34 DAI. And then this will just be active, I believe. I had it for just like 7 days, but you can have it up to 3 months. And then here you're paying $100 Pulse tokens for the gas. You can also, I don't think the multi-limit orders are available quite yet, so it's just one limit order. But then if you wanted to, of course, buy, you know, the slide, let's put 10, the sliding scale, you know, this is it's still going in the plus direction in that, like, you know, the Pulse price isn't going up, but the DAI price is going up relative to Pulse. So if you wanted to buy on, say, like a 25% dip, you would put it right here. And then now you're getting more tokens right now than if you were to buy at the current price because the price has gone down. So yeah, that's how you set a limit order on Pulsechain, man. Hope that helped. Well, hey, we got our first Twitter comment. What's up, Beyond All? What's up, new about the coast, Hedron? When is the migration happening? When? Hopefully soon. I don't know. I'm really hoping we get it this month or next month, the testnet. That would be really, really cool. But generally, TLDR, new contracts are being launched, new protocol, new tokens will be given to people who upgrade their stakes and their tokens, and there's cross-chain utility. So you can stake eHedron on Pulsechain, you can stake pHedron on Ethereum, and vice versa. You can use eHedron to buy pHex stakes that are in the liquidation auction. So you know, that's pretty cool. I'm going to be doing. I've talked about it a little bit on stream back when he first released the details, but I'm not going to talk too much about it quite yet until we get the definitive testnet details. When we have more stuff that I can like confidently talk about in terms of like the mechanics, because right now it's pretty much speculation on top of the old stuff that he put in about August of last year. Stressful struggle. Sold all pHex for eHex. It would be awesome to stake it on Pulsechain. I agree, man. Oh, hey, what's up, Deva? I assume that's Deva running the 9mm Pro. Live streams on X, didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, man, it's super cool. And StreamYard lets you dual stream to both of them at the same time. So it just it allows you to more efficiently stream on more platforms, which is pretty dope. I don't really have a Facebook or like an Instagram, so I pretty much just stream on these two platforms. Also, I'm looking forward to the 9mm token, man. I know you've been working hard, fellow healthcare professional. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate all the work you do in the community, and I'm ready to get my drip of 9mm tokens over time. So I hope you're well, man. That would be pretty sweet. I could use a nice double on eHex. Yes, I am very sure, Crypto Bigfoot. My dev skills are limited to if-then statements, and now whatever ChatGPT spits out for me. So not a Pulsechain tab. Liquidity would be there. Bro, Alan, you're everywhere too, man. What are you talking about? Oh, it's good to see you, Crypto Bigfoot. All right. Oh, hey, Two Spookies here. What's up, man? I hope you're doing well. So let's see. Would you wrap a meme coin you like in an NFT that a royalty pool for redistribution, secondary sale royalties that NFT artists also share the royalties to if you could unwrap the NFT at any time? Okay, let me read that again. Yeah, that idea makes sense. So the idea for people reading it is like you have a token, and then let's say you wrap it into an NFT, so kind of like a WhatsApp to a degree, where like there are tokens that are within an NFT, and then that NFT acts as that NFT basically acts as like a proof of ownership of that amount of that meme coin or whatever coin is wrapped in there. And so it's an easy way to verify which people have that amount of token outside of doing like a snapshot of the entire token holders. You just do a snapshot of the holders of that NFT. And then I guess if you stake that NFT, artists, for example, let's just use HOA for this example. If you lock up 69420 HOA and these NFTs, maybe artists who release on the Tangang take a percent of their secondary sales and route it to the stakers of those tokens. So it's kind of like a more complex proof of ownership idea that makes it easier to distribute rewards to the people who are locking up their tokens in those NFTs. So it's like, hey, if you lock up your tokens, then you'll get this benefit. But if you have them just liquid sitting on the sideline, then you don't get this benefit. I think that makes a lot of sense. And then if you could unwrap the NFTs at any time, then there's really no downside to it because it's essentially a liquid position at that point, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I like the idea. I know there was a lot of talks before on like migrating, well, maybe not a lot of talks, but some talks before about migrating the 69,420 threshold for free Tangang mints for Free Mint Friday, wrapping them into an NFT, and then just giving free mints to those NFT holders. I forgot what you called it. It was like homies. Yeah, homies. I don't know what's going on with that. I haven't heard much about it, but it was a good idea, and this sounds pretty similar to it. Yeah, let me know if there's anything you want me to comment on with that. But I think it's a pretty solid idea, especially, tagging some artwork on top of it that people can appreciate, adding some scarcity mechanisms on top of it. Like you could add so like it could be similar to like kind of how Hedron does the point system with like, when a new stake is made or when a new coins are added to a stake, the amount of points that you get are divided by are a function of like the T-share rate. So it's like the number of tokens divided by the T-share rate. T-share rate always goes up, so the number of points that you output from that ratio will always go down. And so like with these NFTs, maybe you could do something like, hey, over time, yeah, you can lock tokens up into this NFT, but if you unwrap it and rewrap it, you get less points. And the weighting of the amount of rewards you get in the staking pool is dependent on the number of points the NFT has. So like you're always incentivized to keep it wrapped to earn those rewards. And if you ever unwrap it to gain the optionality of selling it on the market, well, then you lose that position you originally had. So it's always beneficial to lock it earlier and hold it for longer. And that makes it disincentivized of people unlocking it. So it's like you keep people liquid going forward into the future, because you always have the ability to unwrap it, but you incentivize keeping it wrapped because you lose your stake in this yield bearing pool derived from the royalties of the secondary sales of the artists who create on top of the Tangang. So that could be like a little extra mechanism where like you're just motivating people to hold the NFT longer and not unwrap it. And I like that. I like that. I like that idea. I like my idea. That's a pretty good idea if I do say so myself. Oh man. All right. Yes, sir, it is. Oh, hey, Smearworks. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Any insights about where the API pricing issue for hex stakes is originating from for goalposts? No idea. I have no idea what API they're using. I generally find the Dextrainer API to be pretty accurate. That's the one that I use for look into Hedron, which at some point I will build Pulsechain support into it. I don't know when. Probably after I graduate dental school, which is coming in May, guys. I will no longer be a dental student in the next couple months. I will be a full-on dentist. Can you believe it? I can't. All right. Too Spooky can actually do crypto outside of his phone. Watch out, guys. It's about to get dangerous out here. Yeah, I do remember the name. Yeah, man, it's a good name. Homie. It's like, what was it? HMIOE or like HMIE, something like that. Yeah, it was a good name. Airdrops only to the homies, baby. Airdrops only to the homies. What's up, Okari IO? Hope you're doing well, man. Let's see. Once only limited time minting event. After that, only deflationary like a what's a. Yep. Oh, there it is. Yeah. HOAMI. That's what it is. Homie. It's the perfect name, man. Like the perfect memeing ability. All right. Well, I've reached the end of the chat, guys. You guys got any more questions? We've only been going for 25 minutes. Let's see. DEX, not Uniswap for it. We still need an arbitrage bot from learners. Yep. I agree. Do you think 30 billion P Hedron and 300K P ICOSA are a decent bag? Yeah. 30 billion P Hedron is a really good bag. Like you're a solid dolphin in the system. And 30K P ICOSA, I think, is also a very, very solid bag. What I always said, especially when the prices were really, really cheap, were 100,000 ICOSA is like an amazing bag. Like if you can get 100,000, that'd be pretty sweet. And then for Hedron, 10 billion is what I always say is like a really, really solid bag. So if you got 30 billion Hedron and 30K P ICOSA, like you're sitting pretty, man. You don't really need to do much else. I just have all my stuff staked, and I'm just gonna wait to upgrade it. I have greater price targets in mind before I start to really take profit in it. But more realistically, when we get higher price targets, like volume typically goes up. So there'll be a good time to do like short term, small range LP positions. That's pretty much like my general bull market plan. When prices go really high, I'll skim some off the top, use that to create a pretty nice short range V3 position, and just utilize the fees or just use the fees as passive income until it goes out of range. If it goes out of range in the upside, then like cool, I've taken profits and I can sell out and I'm done. If it goes to the downside, I've accumulated a little bit more of the tokens, and maybe at that point I'd skim a little bit off the top, reset the range, and then like from that skimming off the top, I'll like put profits into like stable coins and stuff too. But it'll be like a ladder. It's like price goes up, skim some off the top, move it into the real world, and then take part of the part that I skimmed off the top, pair it with other tokens, earn passive income. If price goes up, I've completely sold out what I wanted to, and so I'm good. I'm happy. Cash out to the real world, play lottery tickets, like whatever it might be. Price goes down, then like I can just repeat that until price goes up again, or I'm like, okay, it's time to just exit the position. Yes, sir. Crypto Bigfoot fixing them teeth. No problem, Dixon Sider. I hope you're well, man. Which of the 3 hex tokens hits $50 first? Which of the 3 hex tokens? There's a third one? Oh, I know. Okay. The first hex token to hit $50 will be the hex on Ethereum Fair. No, Ethereum Proof of Work. ETH Fair won't hit it first. It'll hit it second. ETH Proof of Work. Oh, man. Let's see. I assume API is not stake related, but a few hex onboards also. Yeah, I would. Yeah. So I don't know what API to use. Like I said, Dex Screener is pretty solid. I always check my prices on Dex Screener first. That's where I go. I did mint 3 of them too, Spooky. I was able to get 3. Dude, I had this is funny. So I had a dinner plans with some of my friends that were also like in the same area as me, and they were all sitting there waiting on me at the restaurant while I was sitting there at my computer waiting to make the Tank Talks, listening to like Goose fumble around trying to get Third Web to work. Everyone's like, what the hell's going on? Like everyone's refreshing the Goose mints, trying to figure it out, and I'm just sitting there like, people are waiting on me, but I can't leave. I got to get these Tank Talks. So yes, I was able to mint 3, but as soon as I minted 3, I got out. I wanted to mint more, but I was already being very rude as it is. But hey, those are once in a lifetime NFTs to mint, so I had to stick around as long as possible. See, beyond all, do you know if staked ICOSA and Hedron need to be migrated to the new contract? Yes. So if you stake it, you will also need to run a function. This is what it seems that will upgrade those stakes. So it sounds like this coins will stay staked during the through the migration. And then I assume your remaining days and your points will remain the same if you upgrade them. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. So yeah, so you need to upgrade them, but I think everything will copy over 1-to-1 exactly as it is now. Funkmaster Hex, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. I've always liked the Monopoly guy with the hex eyes. It's pretty cool. Crypto Bigfoot laughing. Congrats, yeah, man. I would have been pretty sad and coping pretty hard if I didn't get to mint my Tang Talks, and if I didn't get any of them, I would have definitely bought them off the secondary market. They're probably undervalued right now, especially with all of the teased features that will be coming in the future. That's probably one of the most excited I've been about NFT collections in the future. Like as soon as I saw them and that you could chat in them, I was like, sold. I got to get me a couple of these. It's innovative tech, and I want my piece of the pie. So yeah, I got 3 of them, and I'm excited to be chatting up in the Tang Talks NFT chat room and whatever else comes with it later. So it's pretty cool. I guess since we're on the topic of NFTs, for my NFTs, keep a lookout for a dark block video. It's going to be the bonus video for my LP series. So we had a bonus video where I went through the 9mm decks, and now there's going to be a bonus video only for the people who hold a Sloth DDS NFT. So I'm going to record that video this week, get it uploaded to Dark Block, and make the announcement on Twitter. And I'm going to be doing more drops like that going forward. I'm always going to be looking for ways I can if I create the series, maybe the last little video at the very end will be gated by the by Dark Block. So it won't be token gated, but you'll need the NFT to be able to access the content, which I think is a pretty cool concept. And is the first place I'm going to start when giving value to the Sloth DDS NFTs. These guys right here. I do like anime, man. I just rewatched Death Note like this last week. Amazing anime. I'm more impressed with it every time I watch it. And I'm rewatching Hunter x Hunter right now. I like to rewatch a lot of animes. But yeah, I'm a big anime. Not a huge anime fan, I would say, but I am a big anime. Obviously, got like Naruto, Bleach, classics like Dragon Ball Z. I never got too into those. But let's see. Naruto, Bleach, Death Note, Hunter x Hunter. I like Sword Art Online, funny enough. What was that? That violin one. It's something in May. I'm forgetting what the name of it was. That one was really good. Yeah. Watch redo of Healer. No, I haven't. But I am looking for more anime to watch, so I'll check that one out next. Oh, Blue Exorcist was pretty sweet. I like that one a lot. That's pretty cool. Oh, and Demon Slayer. That's pretty sweet too. That's pretty sweet too. All right. I mean, if I again hit the end of the chat, yeah, I got to check that one out too. So it sounds like I should wait till I graduate dental school to start that anime. Is what it's sounding like to me. Oh man. Well, if you guys don't have any more questions, I want to debut something on my channel. It's not that big of a deal, but it's some new fun toy that I bought that I think will be pretty helpful when I'm talking about things instead of creating slides. It's just like a little whiteboard. So I got like this pad right here. So like I can like draw on it. So like hey guys. Woo! I think this would be a pretty useful tool for me. A lot because sometimes it takes a long time to make slides, and I don't always want to make them for every little idea that I have in my head. So I think this could be a good idea, a good tool to have to to create things like off the top of my head. So like for example, I'll go through a concept with you guys just to kind of show you generally how it works. So like let's draw let's go right there. So let's draw this. So let's just say this is a price chart, right? We got this beautiful price chart right here. And let's say purple or pink is price. So if we go here, so like price, it goes up, it goes down, it goes left, it goes right, it goes up more, down more, etc., etc. So what if you wanted to like sell your crypto via LP? How would that work? And so you would need to use a V3 DEX like 9mm.pro. So let's take this blue color right here, and you would need to set the position 100% above where the price is. So let's just say this is hex USDC, right? So if price goes up, that's hex going up. And then if price goes down, that's hex going down in price. So it's like more, I guess, USDC is going up. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on my handwriting on this. All right. So then let's say we put a position a little bit above the price, and let's make the marker a little bit bigger. And so let's say we put a position up here. And so if we put a position up above where the price is, then this would then become, this is right now where we're at in price right here. And let me decrease a little bit more. And so everything right here, this is 100% hex. Or sorry, the position, yeah, the position right now is 100% hex. This position right here at this given price is 100% hex. So what happens if the price starts to go up, right? So if the price starts to go up, it's trading, and then it goes up into this range, and now it sends halfway into this range. Well, now once we're in this range right here, the price is now, well, your liquidity position is now 50% hex, and 50% USDC, right? Because your impermanent loss here has made it so that people are taking your hex out of the position, out of the liquidity pool, and they're putting it in, putting USDC in the liquidity pool. They're buying hex from your coins. They're buying your hex, and they're putting USDC in the pool. So now you have more USDC coins in the pool. And so now let's say the price continues to go up. So the price is here. Let me decrease this a little bit. So the price is here, and let's say it chops more. Man, that doesn't look very good. Let's just go back right there. So price chops, and then again eventually goes out and finds a new range right here, right? Well, at this point, your position is now 100% USDC. So everything right here is 100% USDC. All right, so now because the price has completely gone out from, you set the position here where it was below the current price, and then as the position went up into it, you slowly started to sell hex for USDC, and then as it came out, you were then completely into USDC right here. This is the C, USDC. Now, what happens if the price starts to go down? Well, if the price starts to go down, the reverse happens. So price goes down into your range. And now that you're into your range, we're back at the 50% of each. And then if it goes down back here, we're all the way back to our original 100% hex. So if you wanted to take profits, you would need to pull the position up here before price starts going down. Now, of course, when the price is in this range right here, you're earning fees. So this is fees right here. And so the longer you're trading in here, the more passive income you're making. That wasn't too bad. I think that went okay. I definitely need to practice with this a little bit more. I think it's going to be a pretty valuable tool for me. But yeah, tell me if you guys like that, if you like that tool, if you like that experience. Stop sharing the stream because I think the chat's still on anime. everyone was like crypto, like get out of here with that. That's boring. Let's talk about anime. Hex United States Post. Yeah. So watch. Oh gosh. Okay. So we got. Oh yeah, One Punch Man is really awesome. I love that one. It's one of my favorite ones. I've heard JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is really good. I heard it is very, very bizarre. So I'll start getting into those animes a little bit more. I do need to expand my palette, but I appreciate that, man. And One Piece, I don't think I have the time to watch One Piece, man. I think that's just like an infinite time sink getting into One Piece. Isn't it still going on? It's freaking crazy, man. But it's really, really dope. But yeah, all right, guys. Any got more questions? I think that was a pretty solid 40 minutes. Got to debut my new piece of tech, high tech educational resource. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Oh, good, late 28. Great board work. Thanks, man. Definitely help understand it. Yeah, I like it because I like the slides a lot, and when I have time to put them together, they're really, really good. But I want to be able to do more off the cuff things because like the way I make my slides is like I see images in my head and then I put them on the slides. But like with the board stuff, I'm able to kind of get it out there faster before if I don't have time to make the slides, but I'm talking about something on stream. I think it could be really, really helpful. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. All right, guys. Well, if that's all the questions, I hope you enjoyed this quick 40-minute stream. Very impromptu. I want to do more of these. Just because just come on live and answer you guys' questions. If I could do this weekly, I'd really like that. I'd like that a lot. Things get a little crazy with dental school because I'm finishing up, but I'm going to do my best to continuously come out and help you guys out as much as possible, answer your questions. I'm going to set up some interviews in the future. I got some people in mind already that I said I got to wait till February. We're in February, so keep an eye out for that. Interviews both on my channel and guest appearance on other people's channels. And of course, if you're interested in my paid services, I do have my Telegram for $97 a month. And so if you want to put me on retainer and you want to use me as a sounding board throughout this bull market to test out your ideas, strategies, and sharpen your crypto understanding, that's the options that I have available to you. And go to cryptosloth.info down in the description, and then you can go to the membership page, and I'll put that in the chat here too for you guys, just in case you're interested in. And I would love to see you guys in there. We had a really great community chat today. Got a lot of value, a lot of cool things talked about. And so the more people, the merrier. But yeah, I guess websites are censored. One pace saves you time. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Cool. One pace. Gotcha. All right, guys. Well, that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Keep a lookout for more. I will be around on Twitter, on the YouTubes and whatnot. And so I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, whatever's left with it. And I hope you guys have a great week. Peace out.